Wow, that's it. We've been waiting all week for Carnival Cruise Line to make their big announcement that they've referenced several times this week on protocols. That, coupled with the ending of the conditional sell order on January 15th, had a lot of islanders excited about what those new protocols could be. But breaking now, the protocols are much the same with only two caveats. Let's share what Carnival has shared with us right now on Island Time. A big happy Friday to all you Islanders and welcome to the show. There's so much going on today on Island Time and it's great to be in the islands with you. My name is Derek and I am your host, and I know you have a big weekend planned. I hope you have a lot of things planned. There's lots of football, all you Packer fans, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Rams, 49ers, Bengals, all of you. I hope you have a great time. I don't know what you're doing this weekend. You can tell me in the comment section below, but I do know that we are going live. You and I, we have a date, Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Let's interact together. Let's talk about these new protocols and everything going on because there's a ton of it. Book it, plan it. It's a date, and I'm paying, okay? Let's get after this news because we've been waiting all week for it, and it's not what we expected. I'm sure that you'll agree with me, but I think this announcement is part of a bigger story. It almost seems like the big wigs were in a room and could not agree on exactly what to do, especially what's going on with the CDC. That whole thing is weird right now as the conditional sell order expired on the 15th. We were told that we would have the CDC, they shared with the media. We will have the new voluntary plan on January the 14th. That date came and went. They said that they would have it this week, but I will say the CDC posts a lot of things on the weekends, we have found out, so we'll see if something is coming this weekend. But it seems like cruise lines have waited to see what the CDC voluntary program is going to be. They do have an influence on what that program is going to be, and maybe the two can't agree. Maybe this announcement today is a first step of saying, you know what? Forget about the CDC, okay? We have spent so much time, energy, and resources to prove that we can regulate ourselves, and maybe, just maybe, that's what Royal Caribbean's going to do as they announce that, hey, we're going to wear face masks until mid-February. Maybe, just maybe, that's what Carnival's going to decide that they're going to do with the announcement they have today. We know that Norwegian NCL has opted into the voluntary program, even though we don't have the details yet. But maybe Carnival is saying something when they share with us. This is the big announcement. We're advising guests and travel agents that will be selling vaccinated voyages with the current protocols for the foreseeable future. Find more details on our Have Fun, Be Safe page on carnival.com. That seems like them saying, you know what? There's no decision here. We're going to keep doing what we're doing for the foreseeable future. Let's figure this thing out. You heard that right. Carnival is going to continue with vaccinated voyages. They're going to continue with the testing part of vaccination voyages, although you can get tested at the port. Wait, and you'll see here in just a second. And they're going to go ahead with right now the masking and the masking requirement that's on board right now with Carnival. But there are some changes ahead in Carnival. You can start to see the next chapter in the book. As we get into that next chapter, let me invite you now to subscribe to our page. Come be an Islander. We would love to have you. We're a great growing community of cruisers, and we cover cruise news across the industry. We interact with each other daily on our Facebook page and on YouTube. Come be an Islander. We have a big goal, 5,500 subscribers this month, and there's not many days left. Help us get there, please. Let's get into this. I'm going to show you this. I just received it minutes ago from Carnival Cruise Line, and it says sailings departing as of April 2022. So pretty far in advance here. Dated today, dear Carnival guests, we have had a successful restart, having safely sailed nearly 1 million guests and operated more than 350 voyages since July. Our commitment to the health and safety of our guests, crew, and the communities we visit is reflected in our Have Fun, Be Safe protocols and procedures, which were developed in consultation with our medical experts and have proven very effective during our restart and adaptable to the evolving public health situation. Thanks to our stringent, multi-layered protocols that far exceed CDC requirements, our case rate has been much lower than what has been experienced in the United States. While we had all hoped to have been in a different place with the pandemic by now, it is clear that continued attention to these additional protocols and procedures is required to keep our guests and crew healthy and maintain the confidence of destination officials. Therefore, until further notice, we will continue to operate vaccinated voyages with our enhanced protocols. We are not going to try to predict when the current situation will change. Guests on vaccinated cruises must adhere to our vaccination, testing, and mask requirements, the limited vaccine exception process, and all the protocols which we are following today. For more information on these matters, click here. There's a hyperlink in the event. Guests are unable to meet our vaccination requirements and are currently booked on a cruise departing April 2022 and onward. Please contact us by February the 15th to receive a full refund. After this date, all existing bookings will be subject to our normal fare cancellation policies. In addition to the current protocols, we are pleased to introduce 2 other guest service programs we are implementing to facilitate your cruise preparations based on guest feedback we have received. And here we go, and this is the news right here. We are piloting a program on select Mardi Gras sailings using VeriFly, a secure, free digital health application that allows vaccinated guests the ability to easily upload required pre-embarkation information like their vaccine attestation, a proof of vaccination, negative COVID-19 test results, and their health assessment. Completing those tasks before check-in will make embarkation a faster or more seamless experience. Once the pilot is complete, we hope to move quickly to implement the solution across the fleet. So that should speed up things on the embarkation process, okay? You can submit all that early. They can make sure your name is right, the date of your test is right, all that. And here is another biggie, and this is what we're looking into the future here, is testing. We are working to expand our testing capabilities at the terminal for vaccinated guests, specifically for our short itineraries, 3 and 4 day voyages. Vaccinated guests will be able to meet the pre-cruise testing requirement, which again, remember, is 2 days before embarkation, as part of the embarkation process for a cost of $10 per test. That's a lot better, right, than the $150 charge that unvaccinated guests are having to pay right now, and some vaccinated guests if you choose. But $10 per test, pre-registration is required, and there will be some capacity limits, but it is our intent to make this discounted, convenient testing available to as many guests as possible. Testing sites to support short itinerary cruises will be phased in and announced by the end of January, at which time guests will receive an email to register for testing. This sounds like a great idea, and it will be for a lot of people, but please remember that if you choose to do this, it's going to take time out of your embarkation day to do so, to wait, to be tested, to wait on your results. And so if you're like me and you want to get on that cruise ship as fast as you can still choose to be tested 2 days before you get to the ship on embarkation day, okay? It's a good service and the price is great. But when I get to that port, I want on that ship ASAP. I know you Islanders agree with me. Once again, we encourage you to please visit our Have Fun, Be Safe page for complete information on all our health and safety protocols, including testing, vaccine requirement, masking, travel insurance for unvaccinated guests, etc. While we hope that current testing requirements and other onboard protocols will be relaxed as time goes on, it is necessary to plan for what we know today. Thank you for understanding. We look forward to welcoming you on board. How about that? Not exactly what we expected, especially those of you traveling with families like we're traveling in June. I hope things are relaxed by then, but it's a lot of the same. It is, and I think this may be the first step in Carnival saying, hey, can we do this on our own? We'll see if that, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. Give me your thoughts here. Do you think Carnival and Royal Caribbean, with their recent announcements this week, are looking at that, on going on their own and not going with this voluntary program with the CDC? And while you're down in the comments section, Are you happy that these protocols are staying in place? Did Carnival miss anything? Did not mention capacity at all. I think that's one thing they can control pretty easily. No mention of capacity levels, and if they will go down, stay the same, or go up. Who knows? Do you agree with these protocols? Do you like the protocols? What do you want to see added? What do you want to see be taken away and done with? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you make that comment in the comment section below, I will guarantee you I'm going to respond to you. I'll say something back to you. You know that. I will interact with you. That's why you're typing, so the entire community can see what's going on. That's the news from Carnival. Like I said, stay tuned for news from the CDC. So many times during this shutdown and restart, they have prepped all their work from Monday through Friday, and they have hit the go live button on Saturday and Sunday, and boom, there's the news. If they do that, you know we'll be here with you. If not, we will see you Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, as we go live and talk through all of this together and have fun together. Have a great weekend, and go Buccaneers. Go Tom Brady. Bye, Islanders.